Sunday, we saw Jonathan drop the pass, and then you went right back to him and got a big play. I'm just curious, how much has he grown, just from an offensive perspective, from a teammate perspective, since you guys got here together?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But yeah, Mingo does a great job of you can just see he's getting more and more comfortable with the offense. Obviously, all the talent is there. He's put in a tremendous amount of work this year, and obviously up to this point, just leading up to it. Great guy, great competitor, and he works hard in practice. And I think really it's just we're just starting to see him be more comfortable. Obviously when you first get in, you're learning a new system, and we're all trying to fill stuff out. Obviously I'm a rookie too. We're both in the same shoes of trying to fill stuff out and and figure things out, and then get that comfortable in the offense. And I think I think the ability has always been there, and I know he's dedicated to continue to growing and getting better. But it's exciting just to see him get more and more comfortable in the offense.
Is it cool to kind of grow together as the quarterback and the wide receiver?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously we have a lot of similar perspectives on things. We're both in this together of just being rookies, just being our first year growing in the system together. So yeah, it's definitely really cool.
Understanding how level you like to maintain. What's film study like after a win compared to after? Like how nice is it to see kind of the results of the work?
Yeah, we have the same approach going in on, starting Monday and then throughout the week. That's something that we've talked about every week. We talked about making sure we're the same on Mondays, good or bad with the results. So, of course, it's always better coaching off a win. It's great, but at the same time, every Monday and then whenever we're watching the film back, it's about corrections and seeing what we can do better, and then seeing the stuff that we did well, and then how we can build off of it. But just finding ways to get better. Coach Wright talks about it all the time, just being obsessed with getting better. And of course, it's always, you'd always like to do that after a win. But as far as the process, what we do, it looks the same.
Bryce, there was the 6 sacks. You get the win, Sunday, but you had the sacks. And what can this team do better? I guess to give you more time, like the whole chemistry of the offense, what do you see has to get better?
Yeah, sacks are. It's always one of those stats that don't always tell the whole truth. Whenever you see however many sacks, you automatically think of, all right, well, how good is what is the line doing or not doing? Some of those sacks are on me. I could do a better job of getting the ball out, moving throughout the pocket. Some of them are coverage sacks. And again, that's just me making sure I can do a better job of getting through reads, getting through progressions, checking the ball down when necessary, whatever it may be, getting the ball in my hands, avoiding that. But sometimes just need to throw the ball away, do a better job at that. I think we all take ownership in it. One thing that one of the things I love about this team is, we all look in the mirror, the players and coaches, we're all looking at ways to try to improve on that. But it starts with me. There's a lot of stuff on Sunday that I could have done better at. I have a role in that, definitely. And, there's a lot of things that I can do, again, throwing the ball away, getting through reach quicker, whatever it may be. We all just try to find ways individually to get better, and to make sure that, we can try to lower that number in the future.
We saw the embrace after the win between you and Thomas Brown's first in-game play calling experience with you. How would you describe, or what stood out from that first game with him?
Yeah, for him to be his first game again, you never think that by the poise that he had. His ability to again just be poised, be even keeled as a play caller. Dial a lot of really great stuff up for us that gave us some really good opportunities, and then the ability to adapt and adjust on the fly. I think every team would say, you have a game plan and you have an idea of how you want the game to go when you walk in, and then, of course, there's going to be curveballs. You're going to have to adjust, and just how well he adjusted to the flow of the game. It was, whatever, you're always going to have to deviate from the game plan. You want to have the exact, you want to have every call scripted and know what's going to happen, but obviously there's going to be curveballs, and he didn't flinch. He was always ready with the next call. He was able to adjust and adapt, and change the game plan to what gave us the best chance to be successful, after every series. And, that again mixed with the demeanor, the leadership that he had with me, with everyone on the offense, on the sideline. It was really great to work with him. I'm super excited going forward.
Just getting that first win give you, kind of like the monkey off the back thing, give you confidence moving forward that, listen, maybe this can start turning around?
Yeah, I definitely feel like, it for sure breeds confidence. Just, you have something to work off of. You have the experience of getting a win. But, I think for myself, for us, it's we always take a week-by-week approach. We've talked about it all the time, regardless of what's happened in the past. We have to make sure that we can erase that and move forward. So, probably from the outside looking in or other people's perspectives, there might have felt like this huge pressure, this huge, this huge emphasis of winning a game. And for us, again, it was just trying to take it day by day, attacking the week. So, it's great, of course. Again, obviously we know wins aren't, you never take that for granted. It's hard to come across wins in this league. You have to earn them. But again, we understand now, it's great. It was a great experience on Sunday, but, that was last Sunday. That's not going to entitle us to anything this week or anything moving forward. And, for us, again, we were taking things week by week as it was, and we have to continue to do that. And, we have a challenge ahead of us. We have to make sure we're doing everything throughout the week to give us the best chance to, and put us in the best circumstance to have a chance of success on Sunday. So really that's where all our focus is.
How do you celebrate?
Just in the locker room with the guys. Again, being in the locker room after a win is a lot more fun. Really was, celebrating the locker room with the guys. Didn't do anything different after that, but it was just great to be able to share that moment with my teammates. And then after that, rest of the night was the same. It was didn't do anything. And then again, right when Monday comes around, we're back here, back to work, and all that, all that joy and all that. Again, it's great, but it's in the past at that point.
Except this Monday you had a Halloween party, so you want talking about your Halloween outfit and the party?
Yeah, shout out to Bo's great event for his foundation. So that was really fun. A lot of the team was there, but yeah, I was Nelly. So yeah.
Were you surprised by the social?
No.
Were you surprised by the social media reaction? A lot of people like around like their 20s, like mid-late 20s or mid to early 20s didn't know who Nelly was. They were like, "Who is
Really?
Bryce?" Yeah. It's crazy to hear that. Like a lot of people are like, "What's Bryce doing?" It's like, "You don't see that on social media?"
People didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not on social media really. So really, people didn't know who.
A couple. Yeah, I saw like some replies that were like, "What is he doing?"
Better than that, really?
Yeah, people didn't know.
Well, as a spokesperson for 20-year-old people at 22, I don't feel like that reflects all of us. I like to think a lot of people when I got there, I got a couple questions. I think a lot of people got it. Like I had the white forces on. Like I feel like a lot of people got it. The band, everyone was like, "Oh, the Band-Aid." Like if I had the Band-Aid, I guess I could be a couple people. But everyone saw the Band-Aid and was like, "Oh yeah," like that wasn't my experience. Yeah. What'd you say?
Why was that the choice?
Full transparency, it was very last minute. I'm really bad at planning. So I knew about the party for a while, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna be. Something's gonna pop up. And a couple hours actually before the party, I was still looking for something, and luckily I was here where they had I was able to supply a lot of it from the training room, which was great. So full transparency, that's kind of where it came from.
Bryce, from an outside looking in perspective, it seems like you're getting a little bit more comfortable with off schedule throws. We obviously saw that a lot in college. Is that based on the defenses you're seeing? Was that a coaching point over the last couple of weeks, or is that just genuine like comfort level?
Yeah, I think it's just how a couple plays have played out, and from what the defense is given. We don't plan on escaping or leaving the pocket or getting outside. It's all of a reactionary type of thing. So I think it's just been the opportunity, just been there a couple more, just hit a couple more. It's been which has been fortunate. But it's never my mindset to go and leave the pocket or go and do something off schedule. Each play, you have reads, you have where you want the ball to go, and then how you react from that. And then obviously after that after the ball snap, you have to play football, and sometimes it doesn't go as clean, and you have to move. So it's nothing really that's planned. I guess it's just been the opportunities just happened to come up a couple more times recently.
To that point, though, are you feeling more comfortable? Are you maybe trusting your instincts more?
Yeah, I think definitely just comfortability. And again, that really comes from the coaching. Just the more time I get to spend in the system, more time I get to be around Coach Wright, TB, Josh, Parks, everyone in the room. Just the more comfortability and I get along with reps, practice and game reps. So yeah, definitely feel more comfortable than. First got here, beginning of the year, you keep growing, but, I obviously I want to continue to build, continue to grow in that as well.
What are you seeing from that Colts defense as you're looking at tape on them?
Yeah, really good unit, very well coached. You could tell very disciplined, a lot of savvy players. A lot of players that have played a good amount of football. Again, you could tell that they know the system. They understand things really well. Really aggressive with getting the ball out. With forcing turnovers. Aggressive with trying to punch at the ball and get things out. But it's a really good defense, good players. Again, for us, we know it's going to be a challenge. So throughout the week, we have to make sure that we could do everything we can. Push ourselves throughout practice, so we can give ourselves the best chance at success on Sunday.
Thanks, Bryce.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks.